Fuck how you lost it, you bitch-ass motherfuckers. How are you getting it back?
Get your money up, not your funny up, you heard? What up, good people? What up, good people? Welcome to another edition of the Ant Money Experience, the podcast unlike no other. I am yours truly, King Ant Money, the greatest. Shout out to my mom and pops, just because, no reason in particular. But Joy trying to make her way up into the situation again. But shout out to y'all. Y'all know if you are here right now, it is the unofficial start of the weekend. Hope everybody has been having a great week. I know that I'm rolling with the punches. I'm sorry. Work, personal, everything just trying to rumble, but I am ducking off of the ropes and swinging back like Ali. But if you are here right now, you are watching on the most dangerous podcast network in the world, the big exclusive network. If you have a podcast idea, your podcast needs a home, you want to come through, fam. We got plenty of room on the network, and we are working on some big things in the coming future. But also make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the network. Make sure you get yourself an exclusive subscription to get a backstage pass to some of the content that we don't show everybody. We only let a select few in. But before we go any further, a message from our sponsors. Before I go any further, I want to send a rest in peace shout out and prayers out to those families in the DR that are affected from that nightclub roof collapse. That is a wild situation. I couldn't imagine being out with my folks, having the time of my life, then all of a sudden a roof caving in. So far, they're saying about 221 people have lost their lives, unfortunately. Prayers out to everyone involved, and hopefully they deliver some more people out of that wreckage, because that is definitely unfortunate. Also prayers out to those that lost their life in that helicopter crash in the Hudson maybe a couple hours ago. Man, it is a wild time for aircraft, but we're not here for that right now. Wanted to get that out the way. Also, before I go any further, shout out to my daughter Cece, who sent a message earlier that she has been accepted to Howard University, making that 15 different colleges that she has been accepted to. Shorty is making me proud. I can't tell you how blessed it is to have a child on the straight and narrow. But with that being said, let's jump into that. If it bleeds, it leads. Yoski, see a couple people in the chat. What up, Royalty? What up, Teresa? Much like my folks have done, if you are viewing this right now, make sure you give a shot. State your name. Oh, Tay Boogie, you was here first. Shout out to Tay Boogie, always checking in. Appreciate that, good brother. Like my folks have been doing, make sure you comment in the chat so I can give you a shout out. I'm gonna say something a little later, because we want to do a little something to make sure people interacting in the chat, but we're gonna get to that later. With that being said, producer, bring up my next topic, please.
Took a backseat to duty when neighbors called 911 to report a 5-year-old boy walking on a roof. Robbins went above and beyond, literally, to save the little one from falling some 20 to 30 feet.
Watch out.
A race against time, a child on a roof. Philadelphia police officer Eric Robbins is one of the first to arrive to the 1000 block of North 64th Street.
And I looked up and I could see the kid just walking on the roof.
So what's running through your mind as you're looking at this?
He does not seem fazed at the fact that he's on the roof. I just knew I had to get him off that roof.
Never before seen body cam videos show the urgent effort to get inside the home.
He's on the roof! Open the door!
Your son on the roof?
Officer Robbins sprints up the steps before making his way to the second floor and heads immediately for the open window.
I just locked on to the kid and started trying to map out how I can safely grab the kid without startling him and him possibly falling over the edge of the roof.
Did he see you?
I don't even think he knew I was there.
I want to give a shout out to my guy, Eric. That is one of my good brothers right there. Solid dude, pause. But Eric, I've been giving him shit since he became a police officer. I've been giving him shit since I knew him because he was in the Air Force. I was in the Army. But solid dude. He basically the other day just put like a snapshot of, hey, I've been awarded this from the city of Philadelphia for doing XYZ. And he said, I'm actually taking this down in an hour. I just wanted to give people a heads up. Solid dude, very humble about the situation. When I seen the video, because he never posted the video or anything, I do like a random, well, not random. I go and check the news every day. So when I checked the news, I saw the video. And when I seen everything play out, I'm like, yo, that was, I mean, the way he jumped into action and, I mean, pushed past the dad, let him know, like, yo, your child is on the roof. Went upstairs, got to the child. I mean, that was dope. Hats off to Eric. Salute, good brother. I mean, even down to the fact that he was afraid of heights. Now, I definitely gave him shit for that. I gave him shit for that, but the way he acted and all the possible bad outcomes that could have happened, it was, I'm just going to say hats off, Eric. It was a great thing that you did for that family. I can only imagine how that family felt when they realized what was going on, and just shout out to that brother. But a grown man scared of heights is kind of funny to me. I definitely gave him shit for that. But with that being said, producer, let's get into some bullshit. Play my next video, please.
It's the stuff nightmares are made of. A funeral mishap is going viral. And this is why. The burial gone wrong took place in North Philadelphia. You can see as the pallbearers began to lay down the casket, the platform above the burial site collapsed, sending the men plunging into the burial plot. Now, a family member says all of the men suffered injuries, and to make matters worse, the casket fell onto the son of the man inside of it, knocking him out cold, face down in the mud.
Now, this story has grown so many different legs. It happened in Philly, and actually, I saw a clip of it on CNN earlier. How many people have ever feared something like this happening? I know there has been a couple funerals I've gone to where I'm like, yo, this shit a little shaky. I ain't really feeling this. I ain't feeling it. There was one time, listen, I'm gonna say this, ladies and gentlemen, I know it is an honor to take somebody, your loved one, excuse me, and like sort of escort them to their final resting place. But listen, if you cannot lift that casket, stay your dumb weak ass on the fucking side. Nothing is worse to me than somebody wanting to be a pallbearer. Here go Joey trying to be a part of the show again. Somebody trying to be a pallbearer and can't lift their casket. I remember one of my cousins. He was a big dude, pause. He was about 6'4", probably about a solid 350 when he passed away. And we was carrying it. And this one dude, I'm in pretty great shape. I don't mean to brag, but this one dude on the other side of me was not so much in great shape. And I know this was one of your best friends, but he couldn't carry that casket. Stay your dumb ass on the side. Let somebody else carry it. I mean, he has nephews. He has other friends. He has family members. If you cannot carry that load, pause. Stay your dumb ass on the side. Ant Money PSA. But the way that that situation played out and the person who was being laid to rest, for his son to be at the bottom of that pile and his head to get knocked into the concrete and knocked out conscious, that's a wild joint. I just want to say to that funeral home as well as that cemetery, prepare to be sued ridiculously. I mean, he might own a small piece of that cemetery after he's finished. Wait, bring up Take Boogie's comments. This is bigger than Nino Brown. If you going down, everybody going down. Yo, for sure. Literally took it to the grave. Listen, that's why I'm just gonna be cremated, because I can see some goofy ass shit like that happening at my funeral, but that's neither here nor there. Now, on to some more shenanigans. Producer, play my next video, please.
Vibe on the beat. I hear the voice in the back of my head. Baby, hey, she be like, baby, my mama had told me don't do it. I put it on pause. I ended up broke. I put the bricks in the back of the Buick. I work from the laws, hit it to the floor. I put my hustle in front of my bitch and he starting to fall. I'm losing my hope. I put the phone on speaker like damn. I put in my all. I'm losing my hope.
Now, for those of you that need a little bit more context to understand that video, that rapper stopped traffic on I-85 in Atlanta. I-85 is an interstate. Busy as shit. If you have ever been in Atlanta, you know that Atlanta traffic is no joke. Any major city around the country, the traffic is no joke. He got out, stopped traffic, and delivered that weak-ass verse. I'm sorry, Royalty, bring up Royalty's comment. That shit was trash. Honestly, if I was stuck in that traffic, I would have got out and whooped his ass myself, for one. If I was to see that video and see them whack-ass bars that he spit, I also would go to his next appearance in Atlanta and whoop his ass. Why would you think that you thought that was a flex to get out and stop traffic? I can only imagine being on 95 and traffic just stopped. I'm thinking it's an accident, and he out there spitting that hot garbage. Now, if you do not know this, I'm going to tell you. Anytime you see a video like this, after you watch the video, the second thing you should do is go straight to the comments, because I promise you, the comments are always going to be golden. I went to the comments, and one person said, yo, shout out to my boy Eric right there. That was the officer from the video. Salute, good brother. But I'm just going to say that the comments were golden. It was one person that said that video wouldn't have been the only thing shot if I was stuck in that traffic. Another person said, yo, imagine being a person that you on your last write-up and you did everything you could do to be on time for work, and then something like this happening. You don't even know what's going on. But yeah, Royalty, that shit was trash. And I'm going to say, for this dumbass getting out, stopping traffic, and making everybody waste their time for that dumbass rap, you, sir, are a crumb bum.
You're a crumb creep. I want to fight you. But you don't have the courage. You're a real crumb bum.
I was actually a little mind blown when I saw that. Now, I was a little perplexed because I saw two different variations of that video. I saw the video with just him rapping, and then I saw the video that I actually provided for y'all. And I was trying to figure out, pause, where the microphone was coming from. When I saw it was coming from a truck, I see Hustle and No. Yo, I like it, Tay Boogie. But jump into a little sports. Shout out to UConn's women's team winning their 12th national championship, the most college-wise in basketball. Shout out to Florida. Actually, I'm not going to shout out to Florida because I hate the SEC, but Florida won the men's national championship this past week. I was rooting for Houston to get their first one. They fought a good fight, but unfortunately, it fell apart at the end. But it was definitely a pretty good NCAA tournament for all of March and some of April. I hope some of you were able to tune in. Shout out to Dawn Stelly. She took her South Carolina not going to say their name, but took the South Carolina to the finals, and unfortunately was beat by UConn. But for the hard fight, shout out to Dawn Staley of Philadelphia. Hey, yo, why you look so excited to say that, though? You're like a little too excited. Pause, good brother. But shout out to Dawn Staley. Always rooting for my folks from Philly to do good. But oh, now you want to say no Diddy? Nah, you did that. You did that, good brother. No judgment here. Whatever you want to do with your typing words is whatever you want to do. But producer, bring up my next post, please. Jalen Brown says, if one of you parlay fuckers run up on me, I'm going to fuck you up. I understand how he feels. You can bring that down. He's not playing with y'all. My man is out there playing the game. He is not worried about how y'all feel about your parlays. And I felt where he's coming from. You know, one night he might be winded. I'm tired. I hit what I was going to hit for the night. My team is up. I'm off the court. I feel exactly where you're coming from. Yo, y'all really some gambling addicts. And I'm not judging, but y'all got to realize y'all got a problem. When y'all running up on people because they didn't hit your parlay, you might just have a problem. Excuse me, no judgment here. But listen, my man said what he said. And I feel the same way because I've had a couple of you run up on me about my opinion that I've given on different things on the podcast. My mother had a fight. Yo, shout out to my man. A gentleman and a scholar. And much like Eric, if you would like to leave a super chat, we accept everything from $1 down to $100,000, whatever you decide. Appreciate that, good brother. Appreciate that. But I mean, I've had people run up on me about stuff that I said on a podcast. My mother argued with me for a month about having a work wife, if y'all remember that episode. And I'm like, yo, mom, it's not that deep. It's not that deep, mom. It was just a topic. I don't want to fight with you every time I see you, but my man said stop running up on him with bullshit. And he only going to tell y'all once. Y'all can try him if y'all want. But y'all know how I like to end every if it bleeds, it leads. Producer, play my funny video of the week.
What's up, kids? Let's learn our ABCs.
Come sing along with us. A is for apple.
Apple. B is for bus. Bus.
C is for cat.
Cat.
Shit. Good job, Phil. Good job.
Put that deep
Hold the
What
fuck
you gonna put that deep on?
Damn, where the weed at? That's the kids, man. It's the kids.
Fuck them kids, man.
Dang.
Man. My baby mama keep asking me about this. I'm like, God damn.
Send the money, broke ass nigga.
I will kill you for real, ho. I promise you to God that. I promise you to God.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Don't play with it. I tell you, come on. Mm-hmm. Let's stuff. Let's get back in. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Boot up. Let's ride.
Yeah, come on. 10 minutes.
Shark do 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 baby shark do 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 baby shark. Mommy shark do 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 mom.
Shit.
Yo, shout out to Drewski. When I tell you, I watched that video about 5 times when I first saw it, and I couldn't stop laughing. Oh shit, we got another super chat. Hey, shout out to J King, Mr. Player Wave himself. Much like the 2 gentlemen have done prior to you, if you would like to leave a super chat, we accept it all from $1 to $100,000. Appreciate that, good brothers. And J King, that is not going to stop me from trashing you next week for Lounge Talk. I hope you're ready. But no, Drewski is actually one of my favorite comedians on the internet right now. I love the fact that even though he has money that he's getting outside of the content game, he still is staying true to his name, and I mean true to his rise to the top or rise to fame, pause, and delivering good content. That video had me fucking dying. I couldn't stop laughing at that video because it made me start wondering, like, yo, what do be going on behind the scenes with these children's shows? Because as an adult, I know that has to be wearing a fake be happy for hours and hours on end in a day. You gotta be doing a little booger sugar or taking a couple shots of Jack or whatever your preference of drink is in the back. I have to. I would really like to be a fly on the wall, not to see no random weird shit like they be doing on the documentaries that they released about the Nickelodeon stars. But I would like to see how those adults get through a day of fake being happy, because I fake act like I work like my coworkers at work for like an 8-hour shift. I don't really be working 8 hours, but that's neither here nor there. But I can only imagine how it would be to be on a children's show and fake be happy. But that is our If It Bleeds, It Leads segment for the Ant Money Experience. Now, with that being said, let's jump into that lounge talk. Listen, producer, Booger Sugar is what they call it. But for my wine cooler topic of today, you know, before I came on, I didn't really have a wine cooler topic. I'm drinking a little Grigio. What up, Deandra? Good to see you. But for my lounge talk topic, for my wine cooler topic for this week, as I was getting ready for the show, I really wasn't going to do a wine cooler topic because I didn't have a guest with me this week. But I was like, you know what? No, because I'm curious about this. What was a song that you heard growing up that had you think, like, when you grow up, like, that's the way the club is going to be? Like, when I go outside, it's going to be like this. Now, what made me think of this particular topic is that, and comment your songs in the chat, or even a video that you saw, and you was like, yo, that's what the club gonna be like. I can't wait to experience that as an adult. Now, what song brought me to this particular thought process is after I finished taking a shower, I had been listening to, well, let me backtrack a little bit. I had been listening to Memphis Bleak when I was in the gym. When I came home, the Memphis Bleak album went off and Beanie Siegel in the club came on. And I was like, yo, I used to really think that's what it was going to be when I went to the clubs. Like, Beans had that joint sounding crazy. Like, he was taking shots of Henny Rock and lemon drops, had women touching each other's spots, late night club night, you know what, Mac Light, late night club night, Mega Track Dykes. Now, was I the only one that thought it was going to be like that when I was an adult and I was ready to go outside? No shots at my age. You know, it was another song, Trey Lee. I forget what the name of it was, but Party Time. Oh, it's party time. Like, them songs really had me thinking when I went outside as an adult, like, yo, it was going to be a wild ass time. And I've had some pretty wild nights in my life. You'll be seeing some of the footage of that when I release my documentary coming soon. But yeah, I felt like Beanie Siegel in the club, or Jay-Z, Put Your Hands Up. I felt like that was another one. The video included. I thought that was gonna be like, yo, when it's time to finally be old enough to go outside, that's how it's gonna be for me. But with some of the songs outside of Big Exclusive said that Dougie Fresh the Show. I mean, Dougie Fresh the Show sound like a wild. It sounded like more of him getting ready for the for the outside scenery more so than him being outside and in the mix. Oh, okay, y'all wasn't feeling the wine cooler topic. I'm gonna jump straight into the topic then. Damn. No, the video and you know what? In the club beatboxing, Shabba Ranks girls. Yo, Shabba Ranks was a wild dude. All his videos was kind of, I mean, he was kind of setting us up for failure because he was only getting all them chicks because he had the bread. Because Lord knows. Well, you know what? Let me mind my business because he might have had a different kind of rap game that brought the ladies near. Because I couldn't see a lady falling in love with him for. Never mind. Let me mind my business. But wait, you was dry humping everything. You was a little freaky deaky. What the hell? El Presidente, what is up? Thank you for checking in this evening. Patrick Romantic Call. I'm not gonna lie to you. Patrick Romantic Call, the remix with Yo-Yo on it. Yo-Yo used to be my crush back in the day. Them green eyes. And Yo-Yo, if you watching, you can still. I wouldn't mind pulling up to her bumper. But with that being said, you know what? Let's jump into my lounge talk topic for this evening. So I put up a post. That's what I'm going to try to start doing with a lot of my lounge talk topics. If you are here right now, I want you to make sure you follow my Facebook page, which is Ant Rockmore. Don't put in Anthony Rockmore because you will definitely come across my pop and you're not going to get the content you're looking for. If you are on Instagram, make sure you follow me at the Ant Money Experience. At the Ant Money Experience. So, excuse me. So, my Lentils Talk topic, I previewed it in my story earlier, and I wanted to know, what do y'all prefer? A homebody person or a person that's outside? Now, by homebody, I mean a person who is not a clubber on the weekend or their time off outside of taking care of their household chores or running errands. That person does not want to go outside. That person rather spend a nice evening home watching one of their many apps because Lord knows they be the people with all the apps. Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, whatever you're looking for, they got it. They even get down to the ones that most people don't got, like the Paramount Pluses and stuff like that. A homebody will sit home. You can call them up. Hey, what you doing? I'm in the house chilling. What up, bro? What up, good brother? I'm in the house chilling. I'm not up to much. All right, cool. You could come over. We just going to chill. Or you like somebody that's out in a mix. Somebody, you calling them up, yo, shorty, where you at? Oh, I'm at Central on a live. I'm gonna say it. I'm at Big Bangs right now. We used to create havoc in Big Bangs, but I'm in Big Bangs. You could pull up on me. Me and my girlfriend's here if you with your homies. Or I'm at Cooper's. Listen, I am not a person that's shallow. I will go anywhere. I go to spots in the hood. I go to the bougie spots downtown. I go to the up-class hotels because low-key, they bars be the most lit. You could get a lot of licks at them bars. But, you know, yeah, I'm out at, with some other spots. I'm out at Tierras. Pull up on me. I'm at the River Deck. Let's go. Which one do you prefer? Now, before I get into my breakdown of how I feel about either side, I want to ask the audience, what y'all got to say about that? And if y'all think I came here to play with y'all, god damn it, I'm not. So I was expecting things to go the way they are, and the producer just dropped the link. So if you would like to come up here and argue with me, you can. So I noticed that a lot of y'all, much like the post, was saying homebody. And I think people think of a homebody because they think of somebody that's just gonna be in the crib. You know, you could come over. I'm not doing much. I don't be out on the scene. And y'all think of a person that's outside all the time. Oh, yeah, I'm outside. What you want to do? We up. Where you want to go? Meet me here. Meet me at the Acti. And a lot of y'all seem to think homebodies is where it's at. And I'm telling you, it's the fuck not. Not at all. If you like a homebody, you're a fool. If you think just because that homegirl is not in the house, she not getting her shit knocked in every which way but Friday, you are a fool. Because that person is in the house, for one, they're always available. Oh, what up? Yo, you not oh, you just in the house? Cool. I'ma slide after I come from the club. I know you're gonna be up, you're not doing shit. Definitely what a homebody is good for. Now, a shorty that's in a club, she in a mix. Just because she in a mix don't mean she in everybody's face. Thank you. Just because they are at home don't mean they are home alone. For sure. I had a shorty I was talking to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did a pop-up on her. Guess who was in the house but not in the house by herself? Now, I didn't draw. I called her. She said, yo, I'm busy right now. And I wasn't at a place where I could get upset about it. But she for sure wasn't home alone.
Yeah. Good evening, good brother. Sorry, I can't have the camera on right now.
No, it's cool.
But
I'm trying to figure out where I went wrong.
First of all, it's very misleading, right? Because you ain't say talking to a homebody, right? Or in a relationship with a homebody. So number one, I need clarification right there.
I left it open for interpretation. I said, which do you prefer? A homebody or a person that's outside?
All right. Well, that was ambiguous, and I'm gonna be specific, right?
All right, be specific.
I'm gonna be specific. Whether it's somebody I'm talking to or if it's somebody I'm in a relationship with, give me the homebody. Both ways. If you talking about somebody you talking to, realistically, you right. Whether she a homebody or she on the scene in the mix, that don't mean she not, getting her proverbial back blown out. However, to me, I feel like if she a homebody, she has more intentions, and she not out trying to spend no money. She not out trying to be known. Like, women got needs just like men got needs. So I figured even if the homebody calling in to work, you see what I'm saying? She not out in the mix. Everybody know her name. It's not like, Bernie Mac at the table. I forget the movie. I think it was The Players Club. I'm not sure. He was like, oh, I know you. They used to call you Jawbone. Yeah. So for me, at the end of the day, if she calling it in, that's a situationship. Is somebody she comfortable with, she trusts. She not going home at the end of the night with randos. You see what I'm saying?
See, that's what I don't like about it, is the misconception right there. Just because a girl is outside, I've known girls to be outside, might be getting drinks from a couple guys because they seen and they're going to be taught. I mean, a guy sees them, they're attractive. A guy's going to try it. That don't necessarily mean they going home with a different dude every night. They could be out twerking, doing their thing, going home to the same every night.
Let me ask you. But she out with you, right? But she out with you, right?
Outside going to any dude.
But she out with you, right?
No, I'm saying a girl that's outside in general. I don't need to.
Because I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you one thing, right?
Okay.
And this is why I'm gonna take the homebody every which way. Because at the end of the day, if I'm out at the club and I meet up with Shorty and that was our intent. Hey, we're gonna meet up at the club, this, that, another thing, we're gonna have some drinks or whatever. I don't want a bunch of different niggas walking up every time I turn around, hugging shorty like, hey, I missed you, where you been? And you know where we at. Some niggas gonna be extra and do a little extra. So now at the end of the day, and again, I didn't get to the you know the couples part, the significant other side of it yet. I'm not gonna want to sit there and watch her hug 95 people because she on the scene all the time and everybody know her. Bro, that's uncomfortable. And at the end of the day, I know me.
Outside with her.
I know me, bro. Well, even if I'm not outside with her, I don't want my girl to be known at every club or being in the mix with every situation or everything that's going on around the city. I don't want her to be known for that unless she a club promoter. Okay. Outside of that, there's no reason that, and again, I'm speaking for me. Fellas, chime in. But I'm speaking for me. I don't want no girl that's heavily in the mix, that's known by everybody, who know everybody, because that's how dumb shit gets started. Niggas lose their lives about a woman over some nonsense. I don't want no girl that's on the scenes. That it's not even, it's the appearance, what it appears to be. Or what the perception is of that woman, because I'm not the only guy who's gonna have that perception. It's gonna be me, and it's gonna be other women that's gonna have that perception of that woman, of who she is, based on her being in the mix all the time. Now again, it could be the furthest from the truth. She could be a good girl. She could be in by fucking 1-2 o'clock every night, not sleeping with nobody, doing nothing, and that's okay. What I'm saying is the perception is what's going to be the reality, especially the time that we live in right now with social media. Bro, anything go on, the first shot a nigga going to take at you is like, yo, your girl out every weekend, man. I see her every weekend. She with this one, she with that one, she drinking this, she drinking that. So at the end of the day, like, I don't want to be dealing with that shit, man. I just don't. That's just me.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you my opinion is completely opposite of yours. Now, I can tell you, just because that young woman is a homebody does not mean it is not people trying to come at her. I remember being on the phone with my girlfriend at the time, and she was at McDonald's, just simply getting a Happy Meal for her 2 kids. And a guy comes up, oh, I could get that Happy Meal for you, like this, that, and the third. And she's like, no, thank you. And he's like, well, can I get, she's like, actually, I'm on the phone with my man. I'm good. She had McDonald's, and I know what type of person she was. Probably had her grandmom jacket on and a pair of sweatpants. Did not stop anything from happening. Also, just because a young woman goes outside and she might know people, don't mean she known for being that. She might just have been in, I have been in a mix for years where people know me from just being outside. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm outside trying to hit everything every time I'm going out. And the same thing applies for women. I think that.
Wait, say that again?
I think that.
Just because you outside, what?
Don't mean I'm trying to hit something every time I'm outside.
The fat Faison liar.
I go outside to have fun. I don't necessarily go out. And anybody that has been outside with you can tell you, I don't go outside to try to get numbers. Now, does it happen in the midst of it? Sometimes. That's not my thought process when I'm outside. And also,
the fat Faison liar.
Okay. Say what you want. Say what you want.
Listen, and
now what I'm gonna say,
we've been doing this podcast for a while, and almost every story you told when you was out involved, you grabbing something new, seeing something old, sneaky linking, grabbing or talking to something, bro. You sitting here, and tell that lie, that bold face, Tupac lie on Beyonce's internet.
I want Jay King Jay King can vouch for this, because me and Jay King, when I first started going outside, has always been with me. Nobody that I've ever took serious has come from somebody that I've met outside. Stand on it.
Man, listen. Jay King is on here, and don't nobody know. First of all, Jay King should be up here because I just dropped that and he know you better than I know you. You understand what I'm saying? But
What
every
the fuck,
story
Joe?
you told
Stop
on this
it, Joe.
podcast, every story you told on this podcast, you was either getting at something was trying to get at you, you was taking something home, you double back, you spun the block. Bro, it ain't never, I went out and had such a pleasant time, we just had fun. Where a woman wasn't involved, bro. You never told a story like that.
That is far from the truth.
Mugger, the spin the block, king, facts. See? This man know you.
What the fuck is you doing, Joe? God damn. I'm telling you, Joe, that's twice this week. Smiling in your face all the time, want to take your place. Date backstab. But I just think one of the what up, Brian? What up, good brother? Also, I want to say shout out to the good brother, Mr. JK Player Wave. My man dropped 3 podcasts in a week, and I did not even peep. That man, now I will tell you that his takes on 2 of the 3 podcasts were trash, and I'm going to address one of them next week. I hope he's available because
hold on, you got to give people the information so they can check out the show.
Pause. I'm gonna kick his back in. You can check him out at Player Wave TV, just like bring his post up so they can see his name. Player Wave TV, just like it's spelled there. You can check his YouTube page out, and definitely delivers great content. Shout out to my guy Jay King. Excuse me.
Can I just tell you what I love about Jay King show though?
What's that?
Real quick. Like the first of all, the perspective. A lot of times I'd be expecting him to have a certain perspective and he come out of left field. And the way he delivered that shit is not only entertaining, but it's so relatable, and the chemistry he be having sometimes. But with the young lady, but my absolute favorite is when this nigga lose his shit. When somebody that cross the gun line, don't cross the gun line, boss. Yo, when somebody crossed the gun, this nigga is like his spaz out is hard to describe because the shit still be respectful. Like he don't get like super disrespectful with it. But I can imagine being on the other end of him spazzing and be mad. I'd be like Cuba Gooding Jr. just punching the air and shit. Like I'm gonna get this nigga when I see it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Being on the other side of him spazzing is funny because Joe is always very monotone, laid back. He has been that way his entire life. When he spazzes, it's like,
yo, please, if y'all don't do nothing else, go check out Player Wave TV.
For sure.
Bro,
if you want to be upset about
Joe is fitting to be one of them ones, bro. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. This nigga is like he just be so on point. And that's why I be impressed because some of his takes be left field. And I'm like, and I know me and him go at it in the comments sometimes because especially about the politics shit, bro.
Me personally, I leave the politics alone. But
y'all know what y'all got to do too. Y'all got to do that face card episode. Y'all got to do the face card.
For sure, Joe. You know what? Let's talk this weekend. And let's shoot for 2 weeks out. But I'm definitely going to kick your back in about that take that you had next week. And also, I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, now that I have all of you here, I'm going to start something for the month of May. For the month of May, every time somebody delivers a fire comment, whether it be on a replay or whether it be on the chat live, I'm going to make a note of it. And listen, I'm giving out a dub every episode in May for the best comment. Stay tuned. Shoot your best comment. Make sure you in the comments because that's your entry card. So for the month of May, I'm saying this now, $20 for the best comment. And I'm going to announce it as a part of the next week's show. And I'll have the clip to show like, hey, here's where it happened, the best comment, and we just gonna go from there. But definitely stole that from Mr. J. King Player Wave himself.
I mean, can I win though?
No. like that clip of the shorty I played the other day. No. Yeah, if you're live, you're disqualified. I'm just going to tell you. If you make the comment like prior to you being on the screen, for everybody except for big exclusive, yeah, you got it. But if you on and you make the comment, nah. But definitely, J King, we got to get together and make that face card episode. You bring it be your own folks.
It be your own people, bro.
But not gonna lie, they definitely caught me off guard. But that is definitely something interesting that I'm going to bring to the chat. But no, one more thing I wanted to say about homebodies. The one thing that I hate about dating a homebody is that because most of the time, like I said, I meet homebodies, and those tend to be the people that I tend to date. The thing I don't like about them is because they're homebodies and they know me to be outside, I'm definitely good at pivots. So if I met you and you're a person that likes to stay in the house, I don't mind staying in the house with you. Now, I'm not going to stay in the house all the time, but I'll stay. If this is your comfort zone, that's your comfort zone. Just because I'm an outside person don't mean that I'm gonna be sitting there finding shit for you to do just because you want to be outside. That's cool, but don't be giving me missions where like we could go on dates and shit like that. But because I'm an outside person, don't think that I'm coming into your life and I'm just gonna make your life lit. We're gonna have to find some common ground. And that's what I find with a lot of homebodies. That's why I think homebodies are trash, honestly. I'd rather a girl that's outside. You don't have to be outside all the time. Because if you're outside every day of the week, I think that's trash. But if you a Friday to Sunday type of person, I can rock with it. If you a Friday, Saturday type of person, you might do a little Taco Tuesday, a Thursday, because some people party Thursday to Saturday. I'm good with that. But if you a straight up homebody, stay the fuck away from me, because I'm not coming into your life helping you figure out fun shit to do. Leave me the fuck alone. Last note on homebodies, the illustrious words of Joe Button, ain't fat enough to buy the bitch her own property. That's my definition of wow. Damn. So homebodies all day like the OG. I mean, that's cool. Y'all can take them homebodies. While y'all trying to change your life for these homebodies, I'm going to be outside with the girls that's out having a good time, know how to have a good time. Don't need me to have a good time. But later on might want to have a good time. But thank y'all for tuning in tonight. This was a dope episode. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I hated doing the episodes by myself because I felt like they was a little boring in the past. But you know, I still want my co-host. So if you would like to be a co-host on the Ant Money Experience, sit here and go through these verbal warfare with me and my producer, make sure you inbox me. We can get that set up for you. But y'all know how I like to end every show. Live every day like it's your last, but make sure you are prepared for tomorrow. God bless and good night.